is going on, guys? Today you're watching Augury AI. My name is Pierce Mondesire, and today we are going to show you how to make a Blotato workflow that can streamline posts to social media platforms, any social media platform of your choice, but that is also compatible with Google Drive, so that you can simply drag and drop photos or reels into your Google Drive account, copy that link or URL, paste it into Google Sheets, and then simply trigger this workflow for everything to go. Now there are a couple little things to be able to keep mind of. We'll talk about that as the workflow goes on. But for example, I'm not going to be showing the YouTube node for this example because I'm doing it with a photo, with a JPEG, and YouTube can't post the JPEGs. So those are little things, but besides that, overall, it's going to be a great workflow. I believe it's extremely business centric, and a lot of local businesses, influencers, or just overall businesses that use social media in your area should definitely be interested in a workflow like this. So without any further ado, let's run the intro and then do a quick demonstration before we actually get into this workflow. You're watching Augury AI, Toronto, and let's get into it. Alright, so guys, we are in the N8N workflow, and you can see that the majority of the nodes are Blotato nodes. Nothing wrong with that, but I have these three down here set off only because I don't have accounts linked to them. And the YouTube one, as I said in the intro, is only off because I'm going to be posting a JPEG file. And through my own experience, that just hasn't seemed to work with YouTube. You gotta stick with Reels or other types of forms of content. With that being said, let's hit execute. Let's take a look at my Instagram page now, and I will refresh it after this runs. So guys, that was pretty quick. We already posted to all all 5 of the pages. Let me go back to my Instagram and refresh. It may take a second. So with that being said, I'll break down the first couple nodes and then I will refresh it. So we start with a trigger node. Obviously you guys know where to get the trigger node from. That will be right down there. Usually it's one of the first ones that pop up if you guys are on a new session, instance, workflow. Anyways, the next one is going to be the Google Sheets node. And let me actually go over that first with you guys. Let me double check Instagram. And there we go, guys. You see the post now. It just took a second for it to lag. And if you guys like that photo, I just did a workflow or a tutorial on high quality static images if you guys want to learn how to make something like that. So let me actually break down the Google Sheet so you guys know how to make that first. If you guys were to enter a new Google Sheets creation, what I usually like to do, which I'll do right now, is tap on the option that it gives you to be able to just create a table. So usually when you open one, it will say or provide a tables bar to the right. I usually just tap on the blank table. So if we're going to refer to the sheet that we have right now, all you guys would have to do is bring it down to 4 rows. So delete this one, delete that one, name it ID, caption, content, publish, ID, caption, content, publish, and for the publish, have that be a drop down. So tap on that drop down arrow, go to edit column types, and do drop down. Now in the drop down area, you have one typed as create and one typed as done. For create and done. Have that set, and for the rest, that should be good. Oh, of course, you have the numbers. So if you just want to be ahead of the race, you guys could log some numbers down. Make sure that one is on create so that when you add the caption and link, it is already ready. So that's the Google Sheet, guys. I did a video on connecting Google Drive APIs to N8N, so you guys could always refer to that if you don't know how to connect your Google Sheet. But with that being said, considering you guys do have all of that, you're gonna wanna search up a Google Sheet get rows node right there. And once you have that attached to the trigger, select the sheet or list that you got, have it on sheet 1, which will just be what it opens up on. And you usually, again, you refer down there, you'll see if it says sheet 1. And select the publishing status, or for the one you made, publish, and type create, because we're gonna want that to be on the create one. You can leave it on combined filters, and that will be it for the first Gmail or Google Sheet node. Next, you're going to want to add a set node. You can do that by tapping the plus, typing set, and it will be the edit fields one. Once you add that, you're going to want to have it on manual mapping. Content URL, you guys could type that in. And for the string, feel free to pause it, feel free to screenshot it. This string is essentially making the link that we have within our Google Sheet, this link, one that upon copying downloads the file, opposed to just bringing us to the file on the web page. Simple as that. So I'll show you guys that one more time. And just as a difference, when we punch this in, no download, that just brings us to the photo. Opposed to this one, you guys can see we downloaded it. So once we have that node all done with, we were going to want to add the Blotato node. And guys, you go to the right here, type Blotato, and upload media. There's only 2 nodes, which makes it extremely simple, but that will be what you guys want to add, and you could simply download it. It'll usually give you an option when you search it up for the first time. That's how it worked with me. And once you have that there, make sure that you have, of course, a Blotato account. And you do that by going to their website, making an account, and then going to settings. And this is where you get your API key, right in there. After you get it, you guys can copy it, paste it in here, and it should give that green connection successful. Now, since we're posting media, you'll want to pick media, upload, since we're uploading something to the Blotato server, and you'll want to drag the output that you get from your Get Google Drive URL, or whatever you guys name it, into here. So that when you run it, you'll get a URL verifying that the content is on there with its assigned ID. Now, the last of the nodes, as you guys saw, the only other types of nodes that you can select are the create post nodes. So attach maybe around 5 or 6 to the Blotato, the previous Blotato node that we got up, and I'll break it down for you guys. So once you have an account, obviously it will be connected there, and as a consequence of it being connected in that first node, when you go to this next one, have it set to post, operation create, the same, pick your platform, and as long as you have it connected on the actual Blotato, like my account's here, you should be able to tap this drop down and get 2 options pop up. Now, in the text area, you simply go drag your caption from the Google Sheet and the JSON URL from the Blotato node that previously executed before it. Now, the thing, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the previous way you had to upload to Blotato, but there are a lot more options that you guys can add. Say for example, the post that I just did, I wasn't as attentive and I should have switched on that is AI generated. That would have automatically enabled a function to happen that lets people know on TikTok that this was AI generated. Same with the music, same with the is your brand, same with the is branded content. Pretty self-explanatory, yet extremely convenient, and good job to Sabrina over at Blotato for that. That being said, the next node will be the Instagram one, and it's the same deal, guys. Same JSONs that you guys put inside of, or same expressions that you guys put inside of these areas. Just tap on the drop down and pick the account. One thing that was pretty funny of a mistake for myself is that since some of my accounts are spelled differently, it was weird, but I picked the wrong account because it wasn't loading properly. So just make sure you have the right account selected. That's all I'm trying to say. And before you know it, you'll have all of your creative post nodes done and dusted. And the only thing to add will be an update sheet, Google Sheet node. And you get that by going to add a sheet, of course, Google Sheet, update sheet, update. Yep, right at the bottom there. Excuse me. And once you add that node, you guys can take a look, but make sure you select the document that we're using. Keep it on sheet 1. We didn't make a sheet 2 throughout the process of this. Map each column manually, set it to ID out of the ones that we made. And then for the ID to match, you guys could either type this, but it's the get content node. This is pretty much from our Google Sheet, and it's the ID right here. I used to always type that stuff when I was starting out because I didn't know where to drag them from. And type down at the underneath publishing, done. So that, or whatever the name is for the drop-down alternative. And with that being said, you guys will have this workflow pretty much done. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you found it useful. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment what you guys want me to make next. I already got a couple of videos set up and ready. I'm gonna for sure do a Telegram integration of this so that you guys could just text the Telegram bot and it sets off this whole entire workflow. But I wanted to get the fundamentals down first with Blotato integrations. So keep an eye out for the next videos that we got, guys, especially the Telegram integration ones. Those are the real business centric holy stones. And besides that, hope you guys have a good day, good weekend. And this is Augury AI. We are